Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing all the new players that are coming out today, the whole Mirage set, the whole Legendary Path set, reviewing everybody and seeing who is worth picking up from today's drops and who is worth avoiding from today's drops, because this looks like a very, very substantial drop. A lot of cards to pick up, to sift through today and decide who is worth the buy and who might not be worth the buy. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 13,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I'm uploading every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. With that being said, without further ado, let's hop right into it. So first things first, starting at the bottom with these worst cards. Got Darren Collison, 6'3" wingspan, 85 speed and excel, or sorry, 83 speed and excel at 78 shot 3 is nice. He might be able to dunk a wide open dunk occasionally with a 45 driving dunk, but 80 lateral quickness. Got a couple good bronze playmaking badges. This card statistically is not the worst I've ever seen, because he has a decently fast PG, but he's not going to be great at all. MJ dribble style's nice though, but like no. Definitely not going to be worth using unless you're like having to use golds. Bobby Jackson, 6'1" with a 6'4" wingspan, 86 speed and excel, 80 shot 3, can't dunk, no defense. Again, not a good card. Don't even have to waste my time with that. And there's 28 of these cards, so I'm going to be trying to fly through today, to be honest. Tiago Splitter, 40 speed, 26 3 ball. I'm not even going to waste my time. 40 speed, 26 3 ball means no. That's what that means. Even at the beginning of the year, 74 speed and excel, 34 shot 3 for Hakeem Warwick. This is a 6'9" center that either can't shoot. If he's at power forward, he's just a non-shooting power forward, or he's just a decently fast center who still can't shoot. So that's still not a good card. Definitely not worth picking up. And then Stromile Swift is a 31 shot 3, 72 speed card who is basically the exact same. It looks like as Hakeem Warwick, pretty much. Another guy who's similar in size, power forward center, similar in speed, and cannot shoot the 3 ball right now. So again, not worth picking up. None of the golds for today look particularly good. The guards look okay. The power forwards and centers look terrible. Tree Rollins, also probably terrible. 26 speed and excel, 25 shot 3, 27 per 25 lateral. Wow. This card is terrible. I am not going to lie. These are a lot of bad cards so far. Jerry Stackhouse, 6'8", 6'7" wingspan, 76 speed and excel is a little slow. 79 shot 3 is okay. 75 driving, okay. Defense isn't great. You can get better by just shooting guards. You just can. I don't think Jerry Stackhouse is worth picking up if you're looking for somebody budget at that shooting guard position. Nick Van Exel, 6'1", 6'4" wingspan, 87 speed and excel, 83 shot 3. Can't dunk, can't defend. He's fast, he can shoot. So, I mean, there is that. He's got good playmaking badges. Like, offensively, he's not bad. Defensively, he's not great. He's pretty bad. But, I mean, he competes enough defensively. He can't dunk at all. I mean, offensively, he can't dunk at all, but he's not horrible. He's fast, and he can shoot the 3. So, movement doesn't look great. But, I mean, he's okay-ish. I wouldn't say he's particularly good, but he's not a horrible option. Now, next card, we got Birdman, Chris Anderson, 6'10", 7'2", wingspan, 55 speed and excel, 37 shot 3. Just don't think you can really use non-shooting bigs, especially when they are this slow. Again, not a card I would ever recommend picking up. Would be the Birdman. Sasa Vujicic, 6'7", 6'5" wingspan. He's got a negative wingspan, but he is 6'7" at shooting guard. 77 speed and excel, 82 shot 3. Defense is pretty bad. The driving dunk really isn't great either. The shooting's good, and that's about it, though. I think outside of shooting, he doesn't really do much. He's not super athletic. Release is going to be good, and D-Book dribble style is good. So he's going to be really, really knocked down as a shooter because that KCP release, I'm sure, is great. But outside of the shooting, he doesn't do much. I just think, again, you can do better, even with budget cards. Matt Bonner, 6'10", 6'8" wingspan. Another guy with a negative wingspan, and a guy with 40 speed. I understand he's got an 85 shot 3, but 40 speed, it's just not cutting it, just like with Dirk. It's not cutting. It's too slow, even if you can shoot the ball. Chris Kaman, 7 foot, 6'11" wingspan. Yet another negative wingspan. 30 speed and excel, 60 shot 3. Still too slow to use. And the 3 ball is low, but actually that's a little higher than I expected a Emerald Chris Kaman in the first week of the game to have his 3 ball. So I can't say that's actually that bad, but that card is still not good. Too slow to be viable. And then finally, James Posey of the Emeralds, 72 speed and 71 excel, 83 shot 3, 65 driving dunk, 81 perimeter, 82 lateral. Defensive badges are, he's got a couple 6'8", couple shooting badges as well. Wouldn't sit here and say this card's amazing. He's a little slow. He's not the best defensive card in the world, but I guess you could kind of put him on the court and he'll be okay because he can shoot. He's semi-decent in speed. He's got some perimeter defense. He'll be okay on the court. Not a bad card. Ben Gordon, 6'3", 6'8" wingspan, 82 speed and excel, 81 shot 3. Again, though, not a guy who's going to be dunking. Not a guy who's going to play any sort of defense. Just another pretty good offensive PG. 6'3", 6'8" wingspan is nice. The release, the Dwight Powell base, with the Chris Middleton upper actually is very good because I've heard really good good things about this white pal base, like in Park. So I'm sure that's a good release because I know Middleton's always got a banger of a release as well. So his upper's probably good. Ben Gordon's actually looking solid on the offensive end. I think he's going to be good. 6'1", 6'4" wingspan as well for Mo Williams. 80 speed and excels mid. 81 shot 3 is good. Can't dunk, can't defend. Again, I'd probably take Ben Gordon. I'd take a bunch of other budget pieces over him. I'd take Ben Gordon. I'd definitely take Brandon Jennings. I'd take probably Steph. A couple guys I would take over this Mo Williams. But Gordon Dragic release is good. He's okay. He's just a little on the slow side, honestly. Jason Richardson, 6'6", 6'11" wingspan, 84 speed and excel, 81 shot 3, 90 driving dunk. That is super solid for a shooting guard. Defensively, he's not great, but 73 perimeter, 73 lateral. Maybe he's a good offensive two guard like he is. Great slasher, can hit open shots. Release is going to be good. Movement isn't going to be great, but he's not bad. This is the best budget card we've seen so far anyway, is Jay Rich, I'd say. Andrea Bargnani is yet another incredibly slow, impossible to defend anything center who can shoot the three ball just a little bit. Not worth picking up. It's just not. I mean, it's not. Can't use a guy who has 27 speed, in my opinion. You just can't put anybody with less than like 50 speed on the court at this point and expect to have any success at all. 6'8", 7'2" wingspan, 79 speed and excel, 80 shot 3, 80 driving dunk, 83 perimeter, 83 lateral. For Trevor Ariza, he's got some good defense. Doesn't have great like tiered badges, but he's got a bunch of silver badges, a couple of good ones as well, like fast twitch posterizer, break starter, chase down glove, so bronze clamps, bronze challenger. Trevor Ariza base generally is pretty good as well. The movement's not going to be there. He's just a 3-and-D shooting small forward who's going to be okay. Probably not great, but on the level of guys like Keegan Murray and a few of the other solid budget small forwards. Now, last Sapphire, we have Jameer Nelson, 6 foot with a 6'2" wingspan, 84 speed and excel, 85 shot 3, 76 perimeter, 72 lateral really is not that good, especially for a short PG, but he's fast and he can shoot. Can he dunk? No, but there are a pretty decent amount of point guards at this point that are starting to get to where they're pretty fast and they can kind of shoot. So I just think, again, a guy like Brandon Jennings is just a better option. He's going to have probably better SIGs, definitely better release, going to be able to dunk the ball. None of these PGs can play defense anyway, so you might as well use Brandon Jennings, even though he might be technically a little worse defensively. He may not be compared to Jameer. I don't know. Jameer's pretty poor on defense, so probably would stay away from Jameer Nelson again, but offensively he's not going to be bad. Steve Nash, 6'3", 6'6" wingspan, 80 speed XL, 84 shot 3, can't dunk, can't defend. Badge-wise, I like it. Defensively, I hate it, and the fact that he can't dunk and only has 80 speed isn't great. I think 80 speed's a little low for PG, honestly, at this point. Release, I'm sure, is good. I'm sure his movement is all right as well, though I don't really know exactly what he moves like. Playmaking badges are great, but no speed booster badge. No limitless range. I don't really see the need for this card considering he's not super fast. He can't dunk. Again, Brandon Jennings is better. Why use Steve Nash? Karl Malone, 6'9", 7 foot wingspan, 66 speed and excel, 64 shot 3, 85 driving dunk, 80 interior, 70 perimeter, 73 steal, 85 block. I mean, he's going to be good at the 4. I think this card's actually pretty solid at the 4. He should be able to hit wide open with the 64 3 ball. Like, not much more than that, but wide open, I think he'll be able to hit. Karl Malone release is probably all right. It's been okay. It's been okay the last couple of years. Finishing badges are pretty good, though. And the defense is not bad either. So, I mean, I don't know. I think Karl Malone's always one of those guys who's good in 2K. Not really somebody morally I like, but he looks okay. He's a little slow, but I think he's not bad. Like, he's an acceptable option at the power forward position. Probably pretty close to a guy like Jabari Smith, like a top 10-ish power forward. Kyle Korver, 65 speed, 63 excel, 6'7", just a shooter, 91 shot 3, all the shooting badges. He's basically Mike Miller with slightly better speed, maybe slightly better defense, maybe. But not really. He's still not going to defend. He's still not fast, and he's still not going to create, even with halfway defense, decent SIGs, and MJ dribble style. He's too slow for it. So Kyle Korver release on quick throw is going to be money, and he's going to be a knockdown shooter, no doubt. DeMarcus Cousins, 6'10", 7'5" wingspan. I like the long wingspan. I don't love the 58 speed, although I think that is high enough where he is usable. I still think that's a little low. 75 shot 3 is good, though. He can stretch the floor. That's nice. He can dunk the ball okay. And defensively, mid. 78 interior, 72 block on a big. Not great. Doesn't have any sort of interior defensive badges, I guess, except for pogo stick and bronze chase down artist. But, I mean, Boogie will be interesting. He'll be okay. I don't think he'll be great, but he'll be all right. He can hit a wide open shot. He can halfway stretch the floor. He's not super athletic, though, but he'll be okay. And then Anthony Edwards is going to be good, I'm sure. 6'4", 6'9", wingspan, 85 speed and excel, 81 shot 3, 85 driving dunk, 83 perimeter, 83 lateral. That's money. Speed, shooting, dunking, and perimeter defense, and he's got all of them. He's got finishing badges, he got a couple good bronze and silver shooting badges, he's got the bronze speed booster. Even defensively, he's got a couple badges: ankle braces, challenger, pick dodger, pogo stick, a couple things to just give him a little something on the defensive end. And then his release is going to be good. He's going to move probably semi-okay. I wouldn't say he's probably going to move great, but I think the Kimball Walker escape's actually going to be pretty good, so I think I could definitely work with that if need be. And I mean, overall, I think you're looking at a very, very solid card here with Anthony Edwards. Definitely one of the more complete rubies in my team, especially one of the more complete shooting guards. So Ben Wallace, 6'9", 7-foot wingspan, 81 speed and excel. Can't shoot, elite defender. That's the thing about Ben Wallace. Really, really good defender, but he's undersized and he can't shoot the ball. I know he's fast. He's going to be able to dunk. He's going to be fast. He's going to defend. But when you can't shoot the ball at all, especially at only 6'9", it's going to be hard to justify putting you on the court. Like a Shaq is 7'1", 7'7" wingspan, 325 pounds. That's a big difference than a guy like Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace will be fast, and that will be nice, but he is not going to be dominant. The only reason you would lock this card in all honesty, and I think the only reason you should lock this card in is if you're getting Shaq. Otherwise, there's no reason you should be locking in Ben Wallace because he simply is just not very good. So, a true inside center who can't shoot the ball at all is really not worth using unless it's somebody like Shaq, in all honesty, because Shaq is going to be so dominant on the interior. But with that being said, that is Big Ben right there. Scottie Pippen, 6'8", 7-foot wingspan, 86 speed and excel, 76 shot, 385 driving dunk, 93 perimeter, 93 lateral, 86 steal, 75 perimeter, 57 block. I mean, 75 perimeter really isn't that bad. He's not going to block a ton of shots, but he's going to be able to defend okay. Hoff challenger, Hoff clamps, gold pick dodger. That's going to be pretty aids. Silver ankle braces, chase donors, glove interceptor as well. Does not have anchor. That is okay. Doesn't have speed booster. That's okay. He can get catch and shoot. He's got a couple dunking badges. He's fast for a small forward, and he's an elite defensive card. This Scottie Pippen is by far going to be the most annoying lock in the game. At 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan with this type of defensive stats and badges right now. Defense is already kind of OP when you go off ball. It's going to be rough this year with Scottie Pippen on ball, man. Good luck scoring the ball because you're going to need it. Derrick Rose, second to last card, 6'3", 6'8" wingspan, 94 speed and excel, 76 shot, 3, 90 driving dunk, 84 lateral quickness, Hoff speed booster. I don't know what they're replacing a limitless takeoff with as his Hoff badge, but I know it is going to be something good. So I'm sure he is a very, very good card. He can hit a wide open shot with a 76 shot 3. I'm not really too worried about his ability to knock down threes if people don't guard him, but I don't really expect people to ignore him too much unless they are really that worried about his driving, but I don't think in this year he probably will be. It's precision dunker, by the way, instead of limitless takeoff, which is the dunk meter badge, so I'm not sure how useful that is for me because I don't dunk that much, but he's going to be able to hit wide open shots. He's going to dunk at a very high level, best slashing PG in the game right now by far, and is going to be the fastest point guard in the game, the best moving in the half court with Hoff quick first step. Now, D Rose on normal is a good release. Trae Young dribble style is a very good dribble style as well. One of the best dribble styles in the game. That is very good. D-Rose size up. Kobe escape. You can work with the 6 on this card for sure. He's going to dunk the ball at a very high level. I think this D-Rose card is going to be very, very good. I think he and Kyrie are probably the 2 best point guards in the game right now. And he looks really good. So I'm excited to try him out and see how good he really is. And then finally, we got T-Mac, 6'8", 7'2" wingspan, 85 speed and excel, 89 shot 3, 90 driving dunk, 80 perimeter, 82 lateral. This card is something serious. Now, does not have the speed booster badge, but he does have gold handles for days. He's got really good shooting badges. Capable slasher as well with Hoff post drives. Actually a very good slasher. 90 driving dunk, Hoff post drives. That's really good. And then defensively, he's got pogo stick on silver, can get ankle braces and pick dodger. You might want to add those on him if you have them. T-Mac release on normal is still going to be one of the more money releases in the game right now. Movement is going to be okay. Probably not incredible. LeBron dribble style actually I don't think is very good, but that is okay. But he's fast. He could shoot. He's 6'8" at the shooting guard position, and he can defend. On like week 1, this card is a little bit too good, I think, for this Tracy McGrady being an amethyst. Because when you compare him to Brandon Roy, like Brandon Roy's a little bit faster, Brandon Roy's a little bit better defender, Brandon Roy's a much better passer, but really is not worth that much. He's a little bit better offensive card, maybe a little bit better finisher, but none of these things really by significant margins. The only significant margin statistically that I would say he's better at is the passing, and I don't think that matters very much. It just, I don't know. Badge-wise, they are all both have good amount of badges. Like T-Mac has a good amount of badges. T-Mac is close to as good as Brandon Roy. Like I don't know if he's quite as good as Brandon Roy, but he's close. Shooting badges are better on him. He may not be quite as good of a defender, but he's going to be pretty close, and he's just as big. This T-Mac card is really good, bro. He is going to be right there with Brandon Roy as the best shooting guards in the game. So This is a really good drop, especially these top 3 cards. Anthony Edwards is really good as well. So this Mirage set is definitely the more interesting one to me today. The legendary path cards really aren't that great. To be completely honest, I'm not excited about Ben Wallace or Steve Nash or anybody else really in that set except for Anthony Edwards. But outside of that, I mean, this is a pretty darn good drop. I gotta say, it's deep, a lot of good cards, and especially some really good top-end cards is where I would say this drop really thrives. We've gotten a couple of good budget drops this week. This one is a top-end cards drop, and I'm cool with it, honestly. I'm excited to use these top-tier cards and see how good they really are. So that is going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.